Good morning. Good morning. Ready? 3, 2, and 1. We are live, everybody. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas, and I hope you're getting ready to have a wonderful new year with every day filled with joy and confidence and blessings, because you can create that and you deserve it. So today I want to go over with you quickly some information about how you might be allowing yourself to step into the addiction of drama and chaos. Now, first of all, I do want to let you know, this isn't like a blame thing. This isn't like your fault. This is just something that we oftentimes might find ourselves growing up with, or there might be some experiences that we just get used to, right? So there's a chemical experience that happens in the body when we have all this drama, whether, and it starts with our family. And so just knowing like, oh, so I learned growing up that this drama and chaos is familiar. So it feels safe. Now you might go, no, it doesn't feel safe at all. But if you've grown up with it, and if it's what the body is used to experiencing, it has a subconscious belief that this is what I know, this is what's safe. And so that's why sometimes it's hard to change the stuff that we want to change, because your subconscious mind is that part of you that wants to protect you, but you can actually work with it and you can change it. And that's why I do this work. I myself grew up with a mess. So my mom did not know how to be a parent. She was very abusive. She was very angry, very jealous, very depressed, very all kinds of abuse that she had been through. So looking back, I could understand it now as an adult, but as a child, I just felt like she hated my guts and wished I was dead. And I'm not exaggerating. That is really what I believed. And so because of that, every day I was in my own mental chaos. Every day I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to do something wrong. I'm going to say something wrong. She's going to get so mad at me. I was afraid to breathe. I was afraid to walk. I was afraid to do anything, because everything I did was going to get me in trouble. I was punished all the time, and her punishments were not fun. She came up with very creative, tormenting type ways. And so I shared that with you, not to be like all like, ooh, that's, this terrible story, poor you. It was what I had to learn to grow and thrive and to develop out of. I stepped into chaos. I stepped into relationships I need not to because of that stuff. And so I'm here to help you to know that you can also step out of that. And now you're going to also see some infographic information tomorrow. I'm going to go ahead and share it with you. And it's like a guide. It's like a little checklist of things. Let me share my screen. Okay, you can let me know when you see it. Okay, looks like you see it now. So this is actually a different one I want to go into. So this is the one here that you're going to be getting a copy of. And I want you to be able to just keep these in mind. So this is the first one. The different topics here, it's one thing to have a checklist, it's another to be able to go through it with someone. So I want to emphasize this is something that you want to be able to give me a call, set up a breakthrough, and go through these on how to implement them into your life. That will help you set up an action plan. I also have a way for you to understand when you have these negative thoughts and you have these negative emotions, what the heck do you do with them? When you have these negative people in your life and these negative patterns that keep showing up, it's like, yeah, you can easily say, I can step out of it. No, I want to show you how. I want to guide you. I want to help you work with me so you can allow yourself to change your life for real. And I'm not just saying this. I do this with clients all the time. And you might say, well, I don't have the time. I don't have the money. I don't have the resources. I don't know how to do it. I don't believe you. Okay, fine. Set up the call. Start asking me questions. Be a smart consumer. Get the answers. I didn't believe this stuff was possible either, but I found it out myself, and I was able to really make the changes in my life. And when we talk, you'll be able to see what real changes I made, how I was able to step into working with foster children and working with at-risk populations and working with entrepreneurs and starting my own businesses. And I want to go through that with you so you can see what's possible for you too. And in that process, you're going to organize your energy. You're going to be able to take that frantic energy, or that I keep bringing the wrong people to me energy, or I keep making the same mistakes kind of energy. And we're going to shift that energy into allowing yourself to end the negative experiences. You're going to be able to pay attention to not just your what's going on internally, but what's going on externally. How is it continuing to be created outside of you? You're going to be able to see, maybe there's times when you're not respecting what other people have said as their boundaries, or maybe you just don't know how, right? If you've been brought up around people who don't keep their own boundaries and they've always been in your business, how are you going to know how to do it different? And you might think you know how, but your results are telling you otherwise. You're also going to learn how to step into another mindset. And I'm going to give you some examples of all of this now, but I want you to know, when you're working with me, even on that first call, when you're doing the breakthrough call, setting up an action plan, you're going to be like, okay, I can see what I can do here. I can see what I need. I can see how I can practice this. This isn't going to be woo-woo stuff. It might feel like it, but it's not. It's measurable. It's scientific. And you'll be able to see where you can allow yourself to establish new boundaries, and see where it is that you thought you've been setting boundaries, or maybe bypassing other people's boundaries, and how to shift that. And then we're also going to be practicing not just nature and prayer, but we're going to be practicing breath work. We're going to be practicing calming your mind, calming your central nervous system. We're going to be practicing a lot of different ways that you can help yourself feel better. So share with me what you're thinking. Share with me how you feel like this could work for you. Share with me any changes that, as you're thinking about, you're like, oh yeah, that sounds like a good idea. I definitely want to do that. I definitely want to try that. Pardon me. That's something I have to take care of later. That's not the right window. So I just want to take a look at my Facebook and see what questions you guys have. So just so you know, as you guys are asking me questions, just like today's topic, it came from someone else asking this question. I want to address them for you. Thank you guys for the hearts. I really appreciate it. Hearts back to you. So first of all, just like I was sharing with you, connecting with that emotional awareness is so important, because as you do, that helps you to organize that energy. As you're allowing yourself to take a look at the patterns that have been going on in your life, in your thinking, and showing up in your life currently, you'll be able to check those patterns and break those patterns. You're going to be able to allow yourself to see what communications are in the way that are creating this negative experience and showing up in your social circles, whether it's family, whether it's friends, whether it's extended family, whether it's showing up in your business or your career, where you might be seeing, oh, I need to make some changes here. This is what's going on. I'm trying to help others and protect others and change others, and they're not asking for it. So you might find that. You might find that you're so much a healer and a helper that you're actually causing more trouble, having people feel not good enough, having people say things to you like, you never listen to me. You're always trying to change me. I never feel like I'm good enough. And so that might be where we don't mean to, but we're showing up in ways that are not healthy. Okay. And then as you're going through these stages, you're going to allow yourself to see how to release blame, shame, guilt on yourself or others. And not by saying what you did or what they did is okay, but by actually clearing away what it is that you've been doing, creating a real type of forgiveness with boundaries that say, we're not doing that anymore. And really standing in there for yourself, for your dreams, for your goals, releasing those old conditioning patterns, bringing on new patterns where you can change your life, change your experience. That's what helps to release the chaos and the drama. As you continue to learn that, you're creating new neural pathways. You're breaking that pattern. You're putting the brain in a pattern interrupt, and it goes, whoa, 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 whoa. And then you give it something else. So it goes, oh, okay. Oftentimes when we try to do that pattern interrupt, we have nothing else for it. So it just goes into something of a panic and goes right back to the old way. This is going to release that conflict and bring ease. And as you practice this, you'll find the same thing. There's other recordings that I have shared here. I have YouTube, I have Facebook. Do not hesitate to look up more information. But more importantly, do not hesitate to go on to sparkshope.life/book online, book-online. Do not hesitate to get that individualized help that you need. Having general information is good. But when you have it specifically for yourself, How do you step into another mindset? How do you establish and accept the boundaries that you need and clear up where somebody else might be needing to have some boundaries cleared as well, without anger, without hostility, all of that? Where do you allow yourself to unplug and decompress? You can't do it by yourself if all you've known is drama and stress and oh my gosh, and this and that and that. And you might not think it seems like drama. It might seem healthy. Like, I'm always just busy. I'm just so busy. I'm just so busy. I can't think. I can't do this. I can't do, but I'm so busy. I'm getting stuff done. But eventually your body's just going to be like, okay, I'm done. I'm not even opening my eyes. So instead of getting to that point, this allows you to be preventative. This allows you to create that ease, that self-awareness, that deep clearing in your subconscious, removing the drama, removing the chaos, and being able to balance it even with others, having more fun, having more connection, having more flow within yourself, your family, your business. Allow me to be that support for you. Make that call. You could either do it on the sparkshope.life/book-online, or you could see my number over here. You can text me. You could message me. You can reach me on my website on the contact page. However it is you want to reach me, you can reply here on Facebook, on YouTube, SOS message. Make sure you get a response back. That lets me know and lets you know that I got your message. And we'll get you the support that you need. We'll get you out of that drama, out of that chaos. We'll get you practicing these steps because you deserve them. And in the process of doing that, you're going to find yourself shifting from any kind of stress and chaos, which is down here in the lower frequency of energy, bringing yourself back up to feeling good, feeling loved, feeling peaceful. Such a higher frequency of calm, and be like, wow, this feels so much better. And getting used to this, so this feels like your new normal and your new safe. Sound good? I look forward to hearing from you. sparkshope.life/book-online and set up your free breakthrough call and action plan. I look forward to talking to you then. I do hope you had a wonderful Christmas. Let me know any questions you had, any concerns that you're thinking about. And then if you have any questions on how to connect with me, whatever it is, there is no stupid question except for the one that doesn't get its answer because you didn't ask. And you have a wonderful new year. I look forward to meeting up with you next Wednesday. Bring it in. Big squishy hugs. And know that you're loved, whether you like it or not. You take care of you. And ciao for now, guys. Bye-bye.